Let us start chapter 11, profit and loss. If we do any business, we get profit or loss. We do business for income purpose. If we purchase an article and sell it for the income, then we may get profit or loss. So let us purchase and sell the article. In the related terms under this topic are cost price, selling price, gain or profit, loss, gain percent, loss percent, etc. Let us define this one by one. First is cost price. Cost price, it is the price at which we buy or purchase an article. The price at which an article is bought or purchased is called cost price. It is abbreviated as CP. We will use CP further. And the next is selling price. Selling price, the price at which an article is sold is called selling price. The price at which an article is sold is called selling price, and it is abbreviated as SP. Selling price. We will use the abbreviations of cost price and selling price thoroughly. And the next is profit or gain. When we purchase and sell things, then we may have gain or loss. So when we have loss and when we have gain, let us discuss. So first I will explain in which condition we get gain or profit. Gain, if CP is less than SP, that is when cost price is less than selling price, then we have gain. Say CP of an article is rupees 10. Hence we purchased an article for rupees 10. Now we sold it for rupees 12. We purchased an article for rupees 10 and we sold it for rupees 12. What do you think? Here we have gain, because the article at which price it is bought is less than the price at which it is sold. Here CP is less than SP. 10 is less than 12. So here we have gain. The formula for the gain is gain equal to, we have already compared that. This is the profit of, this is the case of profit. So the formula is gain equal to SP minus CP. So let us calculate here. SP is rupees 12 and CP is rupees 10. So here we have gain of rupees 2. Now let us consider when we get loss. condition. If CP is less than, CP is greater than SP, then we have loss. अगर CP SP से ज़्यादा होता है, कॉस्ट प्राइस अगर सेलिंग प्राइस से ज़्यादा है, दैट इज सेलिंग प्राइस कॉस्ट प्राइस से कम हो तो लॉस होता है. सपोज CP is ₹20 and selling price is ₹15. Here we bought the thing at ₹20 and we sold it for ₹15. So here we have loss of ₹5. Formula is loss equal to SP minus CP minus SP. Let us calculate 20 minus 15 equal to 5 rupees. In this case, we have loss of ₹5. And the next is gain percent and loss percent. There is difference between gain and gain percent. Gain indicates overall income, whatever the income we earn after at the invested money, that is gain. But gain percent indicates, as we have already discussed, percentage. So gain percent indicates the profit per 100. Gain indicates profit in all, but gain percent indicates profit per 100, means how many rupees we gain per 100. Out of each 100, how many rupees we earn. And here one thing is to be noticed. एक चीज यहाँ नोटिस करना जरूरी है, किया जाना जरूरी है, whether it is gain percent or loss percent. Gain percent or loss percent, it is always calculated on the basis of cost price, because cost price is the original sum that anybody invests, and whatever they get, whether it is loss or gain, it is calculated regarding cost price. So the formula for the gain percent equal to gain per CP, gain divided by CP and multiply it by 100. This is the formula for gain percent, and for loss percent the formula is loss by CP into 100. And the next is and put percent after this. So we will put percent after this. And now we will see the formula to find SP and CP. There will be different formula for SP in case of gain percent and in case of loss percent. In case of gain and in case of loss. In case of gain, SP equal to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into CP. And in case of loss, SP equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by CP. This is the formula, but most of the students bother about learning the formula. Most of the students get confused to learn the formula. They replace CP and SP plus by minus and so on. So here I will give you a trick so which we can learn the formula. we need to learn only one formula, and by learning, remembering one formula, you can generate the next other formula. Suppose in case of gain SP equal to, here I am trying to eliminate your confusion so as you can grasp the formula. In case of gain SP equal to, here it is the case, this is the case of gain. So first write gain percent and add this gain percent to 100. This is the case of gain. First write the gain percent and add 100 to this and divide this by 100 and multiply it by CP. And in case of loss, write loss percent and subtract, here it is loss, so subtract it from 100, divide this by 100 and multiply it by this by CP. Here we have the formula. Now create the link. In case of gain, write the gain percent and add this gain percent to 100. Similarly, in case of loss, write the loss percent and subtract the loss percent from 100. In case of gain, gain percent is added to 100. In case of loss, loss percent is subtracted from 100. And in both the cases, we divide this by 100. And in both the cases, we multiply it by CP. And we have the formula. And the next, CP. If we learn this formula, if we can remember this formula, then we will get this by just transposing the term. So, in case of gain, CP equal to, let us transpose 100 plus gain percent by 100 to LHS. In LHS we have SP, and in RHS we will keep only CP. Say CP. Now transpose 100 plus gain percent by 100 to left. Here 100 is in the denominator, so it will go to the numerator and multiply. Here it is divided, here it is multiplied. It will get multiplied with SP. And in the numerator, we will transpose it to the denominator right over there. Equal to CP. Likely 100 will be multiplied with SP divided by 100 minus loss percent equal to CP. Now we will interchange this. We will write CP this side and write this side, and our formula is ready. So don't get bothered. Now I will try to solve some questions before you all. So just wait while I write the question on the board. Why should I waste time and memory? Let us solve some questions. Here I have written two questions. First, find gain or loss percent. Here CP and SP, that is cost price and selling price of an article, has been given, and first we have to compare whether it is loss or gain, which case it is. So first we say CP equal to rupees 1800 and SP is rupees 1611. Here we can see that SP is less than CP. Selling price is less than cost price. Selling price cost price से कम है. तो ये क्या है? What is the case here? Here this is the case of loss. CP equal to rupees 1800 and SP equal to rupees 1611. Here CP is greater than SP. So this is the case of loss. So loss equal to, here we have to find gain or loss percent. That is, I just analyze that this is the case of loss. We have to find the loss percent. So before loss percent, we must find loss. Loss equal to CP minus SP. CP minus SP. 1800 minus 1611. 10 minus 1, 9, 9 minus 1, 8, 7 minus 6, 1, rupees 189 is the loss. Now we will find loss percent. Loss percent, the formula is loss by CP into 100. Here loss is 189 and CP is 1800 multiplied by 100. 0000 cancel. 18, here it is 189. 18 10 ja 180 and the 9 is remaining, and 0.5 times 18 into half equal to 9. So I just inserted here 10.5%. The next question, let us solve the next. Now we have what problem? Pure what problem? Ravi purchased an old house for rupees 7,65,000 and spent rupees 1,15,000 on its repairs. रवि ने 7,65,000 में एक पुराना घर खरीदा और उसके रिपेयरिंग पे 1,15,000 खर्च किया. Then he sold it at a gain of 5%. और उसके बाद उसने उसको 5% गेन पर बेच दिया. How much did he get? Here it is not clear that what we have to find, but as we can understand that here the selling price of an house, of an old house is being asked. Selling price यहाँ पूछा जा रहा है. How much did he get? Means when he sold the house, how much did he get? And after selling, whatever we get is selling price. After selling a thing, an article, whatever it is, whatever we get the money, whatever we get the amount is selling price. So here we have to find the selling price. First, note what have been given. CP, cost price of the house is equal to rupees 7,65,000 money spent on repairing equal to 1,15,000. So here the whatever money he has spent on its repairing, it will also be added to the CP. Then we will find the total CP. So in this case, total CP is equal to 7,65,000 plus 1,15,000 equal to rupees 8,80,000. This is the total CP. Now we will calculate SP. Did all of us know the formula of SP? What is SP? SP equal to, let us follow the trick. It is the case of gain. Gain equal to 5%. It has been given in the question. I just forgot it to write. Gain first, here one thing is required. First, mention all the terms that have been given in the question. Here first we find the total CP because cost price are separately given. and the gain percent has been given. So I noted it. And now what have to find? Just note SP. Here you have to find SP. So just mention SP equal to 1. Now apply the formula. This is the case of gain. So here I design a formula. In case of gain, we write gain percent, add gain percent to 100, divide it by 100 and multiply it by CP. And now put the value and find 100 plus gain percent is 5 by 100 multiplied by CP. CP is 8,80,000. Eight lakh 80,000. 0000 cancel. Now multiply this. Hence, I have calculated 105 multiplied by 880, 8,800 is 9,24,000. Hence, Ravi did get rupees 9,24,000. Let us conclude the today's class. We will solve some more questions in the next class. So work hard with a lot of honesty. I work hard with a lot of honesty, and if you are truthful, then very easy to be success. With this golden word, we conclude the today's maths class. Thank you. All the best.